Okay, so as my fancy new intro told you, this is Sam Black with my second match with Zombies and Legacy on the play, and I have a Faithless Looting and other lands and spells, so I will keep my hand. I don't yet have anything that I want to discard with the Faithless Looting, so I'm going to lead with Carrion Feeder. And I think I'm going to get Badlands so that if I draw a Bloodghast, I can Faithless Looting and discard the Bloodghast and then play a land. Volcanic Island Preordain tells me that my opponent is probably playing a dedicated combo deck, as the Delver type decks don't play so many cantrips that they get to Preordain. And that fact makes me think that my opponent probably doesn't have all that much removal, which makes me think that Tide Hollow Scholar will be better left in play than sacrificed to my Carrion Feeder. So, Brainstorm, Probe, Emrakul, Top. Emrakul is definitely part of how my opponent is going to try to kill me, but with all this stuff to search, my opponent just might find another one. Let's see, what did the Preordain do? Both on the bottom. So my opponent doesn't know any cards on top. Top is pretty clunky. I think this is between Brainstorm and Emrakul. And I actually think my opponent might be able, or my deck might be able to put out enough permanents to beat Emrakul. So I'm just going to take the Brainstorm. Brainstorm is pretty good against all of the other discard that I have, especially because of Cabal Therapy. Just knowing my opponent's hand and knowing there's an Emrakul is a very good way to fight it. And with Faithless Looting, I could easily be drawing some of that soon. Could cast Lingering Souls, but I think it's better to try to get more going on than that. And cast a Faithless Looting. I'll still be able to put 2 spirits into play this turn, but I get to get going through my deck to try to find other action. So I think just casting Lingering Souls and flashing it back could still be too slow. Cabal Therapy is what I'm in the market for. So I'm going to discard both Lingering Souls because I have a lot of action and I just want these to be cheaper spells. And I don't think... Well, no, I probably am afraid of my opponent just Emrakuling me next turn, so I think I do cast Cabal Therapy. Maybe I should, because I have another Faithless Looting, I actually think I should have discarded Lingering Souls Therapy, maybe, and then just used the Lingering Soul token to flash back the Therapy. It's close, but yeah, I'm going to cast Therapy. Get Emrakul. My opponent has a Probe that I can get if I want. sacrificing my carrion feeder. I definitely want to attack before doing that. I think I actually have enough of a clock that I'm not depending on the carrion feeder, and I'm not going to know other cards in my opponent's hand to get value out of the therapy later, so I think I am going to sacrifice my feeder. Undiscovered Paradise and pass the turn. So I know my opponent's hand is currently 2 lands. I'm a little surprised that my opponent is not using the top to try to find stuff right now, but it's not that weird. I could return this so that I can discard it to Faithless Looting if I want to cast Faithless Looting, but I don't think that's what I want to be doing necessarily. I think it's better to leave this in play. Well, let's see. If I draw a land, I want to cast 2 souls, so yeah. That's interesting. So now I could Faithless Looting and discard Lingering Souls. Have a card. Alright, I'll Faithless Looting. Perfect. Lay this to return Bloodghast. Attack with Scholar. Use Undiscovered Paradise for Lingering Souls, which will put it back in my hand, which will let me play another land to return Bloodghast an extra time. This will also let me return Bloodghast an extra time, which will translate into more damage from Goblin Bombardment. Alright, so sneak attack is not even that scary. Let's attack with everything. My opponent's either dead or very close to dead. Unless this... Oh, should I have played Bombardment first? This is really bad if it's a Grizzlebrand that gets to block because I didn't play Bombardment. That was stupid. Alright. That was quite bad. I think I'm far enough ahead that it doesn't matter, but that was really bad. this to hold this in my hand. No, wait, that was bad. I was supposed to sack the Bloodghast before doing that. Oh well. Missed a damage for no reason. So I think Emrakul and Gristlebrand both don't really matter, which means I think that I win. But we will see. We could certainly have a Gristlebrand. Is this Emrakul and Gristlebrand? Yep. Okay, so 6 permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Misclicked. Somehow got the wrong spirit, but that's fine. Block here. Oh, keeping the Undiscovered Paradise was a mistake because I can't cast Lingering Souls. I've played this game really badly. Alright, so play this, get back Bloodghast. Attack with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would have won this game if I had picked up a different land instead of, if I'd left a different land instead of Undiscovered Paradise. Instead I have to give my opponent another turn. Can't believe how badly I played this. Well, my opponent's dead next turn either way, so I guess the spirit stays home. My opponent would also be dead if I had just not missed the 1 damage from the Delta, from not sacrificing the Bloodghast before sacrificing the land. So, dead to Emrakul, beating Gristlebrand, winning if I get a turn. I guess I also win if my opponent casts Show and Tell, but I don't know why that would happen. Intuition for Emrakul's kill me. Yep. Alright, well, that game was incredibly winnable. Alright, so in this matchup I want Needles, and I want Dark Confidants and Surgical Extractions. I don't think I want Big Game Hunter, even if it's cute to put it against Show and Tell, but we'll see. Lingering Souls is weird. It doesn't help me win fast, but it is really good against Emrakul and Gristlebrand. I guess I want it. Gravecolor's kind of the other way. All it does is establish a clock, but it's pretty good at that. Establishing a clock is pretty nice. See, trimming a land since my opponent isn't wastelanding me. And might just only want 2 Dark Confidants. The discard and Surgicals are pretty good, and drawing more of them is what's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna go -1 Dark Confidant. I will keep this. So very good. And it attacking my opponent's hand. Two Brainstorms. Kind of rude. I think I have to take one of them. Actually, I think I should take the Grafdigger's Cage. Annoyingly, it's a little too good against me here. I think I want to establish a clock, and I think I want to do it with Bloodghast because of the therapies. I want to be able to sacrifice it to therapy, to be clear. There was a Therapy Myself line available, might have even been right in this spot. I could have just therapied myself for Bloodghast, played the fetch land to get Bloodghast back, but then I have to craft the fetch land to cast the other therapy. No, so I played... Yeah. I think I like just playing with Bloodghast here. It's unexpected. It's happening. Brainstorm in response to Bloodghast. That's not good. The hope is that this is just putting sneak attack into play, I guess. Perfect world, I just draw a needle. Alright, so we start with a therapy on Brainstorm. And Gristlebrand. Don't care about sneak attack, obviously. Now we attack. Flashback therapy. Return Bloodghast. Now we just hope that I can kill my opponent before they top deck something. Not what I was hoping to see. Alright. Alright, so now I lose all my permanents. I go to 1, which makes it difficult to cast spells. Another Emrakul immediately. Alright. Well, I wish that I had not thrown away the first game in there. This has historically been a very good matchup.